This is SportsCenter.
Hey everyone, I'm Jesse Pollock, filling in for Mercer Roberto, and it's a big one tonight in the CFL, as the Roughriders are in Ottawa, taking on the Red Blacks. And let's start with the QB news. Trevor Harris was practicing all week, and there was optimism of a return for tonight. But he remains out with that knee injury. Harris hasn't played since a Week 3 win over the Ticats, and it's been up and down for Saskatchewan with Shea Patterson under center. As there's just 2 and 3 in those games, scoring only 23.2 points per game. But based off of what head coach Corey May said earlier this week, it seems like Harris could be back sooner rather than later. When asked if Harris could play this week, he said, quote, "There's still a chance. He was out there in practice slinging it. We have options for that. That's what I was just watching on film. Not quite done." But just from the naked eye, he looked like Trevor. Hours after that quote, he did rule Harris out. But based off of how he was talking, my guess is we see him next week. Ottawa comes into this one with a big rest advantage, as they're coming off a bye week, while Saskatchewan is playing on a short week, as they played Saturday, losing to the Elks. Oy vey. While Ottawa's red hot right now, winning 3 straight and keeping up with the league's best Owls in the East. And you can watch Riders and Red Blacks tonight on TSN. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Over to the NFL, and we've seen some fun new innovations at NFL camps this year, especially involving water. And I'm just going to say right now, producer Chris Hine, he's all about doing any content involving water, so get ready for this. And he says that it comes from Sam, so I don't know. Water's a big thing at DSC right now. Last week, we saw the Bears quarterbacks practicing their sliding skills with a slip and slide.
Ball tuck, keep the ball tucked. Ball tuck. There you go.
Wow, imagine getting paid millions of dollars to ride a slip and slide. Sign me up. But the Ravens may have them beat with this drill picking up loose balls.
Oh. There you go, boy. Good work, good work, Caleb.
Okay, that doesn't look as fun as the slip and slide, but still looks like a good time. And if you think that's a tough one for the players, don't worry, because head coach John Harbaugh made sure to take part in the drill as well.
Let's go!
That's a player's coach right there, folks. Over to the NHL, where yesterday, on his birthday, we looked at Sidney Crosby and whether he could maintain his strong level of play going into his 20th season. So it's only normal that if we're talking Crosby one day, we gotta talk Ovechkin the next, and the specific record he's chasing down this coming season. He also has a birthday coming up, by the way, I believe in September, and that record is the NHL's all-time goal record. So 42, and it's all his. And that is an encouraging number for Ovi, as he's hit 42 goals in 13 of his 19 seasons in the NHL, doing so as recently as 2022-23. When looking at Ovi's career averages, things are looking encouraging, as he's scoring at a pace at right around 0.6 goals per game, which is actually just nuts, which over an 82-game season would be around 49 goals. Ludicrous! Last year he scored just 31 goals, which was the second lowest of his career, and worst on a per game basis. But when you look at how rough he started the season, it's actually a pretty decent number. It's also worth noting that throughout NHL history, players Ovi's age have rarely scored at the level he needs to break the record next season. Ovi was 38 last year and will be 39 this season. Throughout NHL history, the only player 38 or above to score 40 or more goals was, you guessed it, Gordie Howe. I didn't guess it. I would have guessed Wayne Gretzky, but anyways, that's just the script, I guess. With precedent to suggest that Ovi both will and won't take over Gretzky's record next season, what will be the deciding factor? Well, believe it or not, the answer comes down to shooting the puck. In his 5 most productive seasons, he's attempted an average of well over 10 shots per game. In his least productive seasons, he takes only around 8, which is still a lot. While shot attempts certainly are not the only factor in this equation, there's clearly correlation between his success and shooting volume. So if he can do that and stay healthy, we might just see a new all-time goals leader next season. I think Ovi's going to be on a mission this year. The second half of his season last year was so good, he's absolutely breaking that record next season. He got jacked up. It's time now for my favorite segment and yours, Why We Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
It's a tradition we love to see. When the kids put the pads on and the parents get a chance to lay them out with a big hit, I know exactly what video we're about to see.
Game over, Chase.
You'll see there's a lot of big hits here, but one of the comments said that second hit was personal, and I kind of agree. I mean, it did look a little personal. Okay, over to hoops. And we all know that Kevin Garnett is one of the greatest trash talkers in NBA history. Who would have known there was such an easy way to avoid it? Here's Steven Adams telling a great story from his rookie season.
You actually telling about how KG was kind of a bit, you know, and you pretended that you couldn't speak English.
Yeah. No, that's fact. Yeah, no, my confidence wasn't high, man. So I wasn't like trying to get torn down, bro. No, because he's the man with the
He talks,
bro. So I was
What
like,
was he saying? What was he yapping? Was he trying to say
like
something?
he was talking to someone because Kendrick Perkins and KG played together.
Yeah, in Boston.
You know what I mean? So, so like they started mouthing off.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And then I was coming in, and he was like,
To back
yo,
up.
look. Yeah, so like, yo, look at them. Okay, and he was just like, said something. I was like, oh, bro, no English, bro. So, no English, bro. And then he was like, and then just didn't say anything. I was like, thank goodness, bro. That would have ruined me, bro. I would have cried.
Isn't Steven Adams from New Zealand? Like, come on, KG. For someone who smack talks so much, you should probably use your head a little more, no? But wait, this story gets even better. As KG quote tweeted the video saying, "Ha, gonna catch his ass at LA Fitness in the old head run." Honestly, for as much smack that Kevin Garnett talks, it's nice to see someone get the best of him. All right? Kind of makes you feel good hearing that. That's all we have for today. Marissa will be back from Denmark tomorrow, and then I think next week she's going to Italy. Mrs. Worldwide over here. Anyways, have a good one.